Hi guys, thanks for stopping by. I have a new microphone. Uncle Jim, can you hear me? Test, test, Uncle Jim. All right. Oh well, either way, they're there. I'm working in an area with not a lot of room. My own stupidity, I can't find my tall camera stand with a little phone attachment, so I'm using my little one. Right now I'm loading 38 special because I saw Booze and Bullets loading 38 special. Now he's using, I believe it was a 158 grain semi-wad cutter, which I happen to have right here. Whoop, over here. We're down, Willie. Over here. There you go. 158 grain semi-wad cutter. Now these, I didn't make these bullets. These came out of that collection I got out of those two gentlemen. All I did is use a little white gas to remove the lube, and I powder coated them Sharinda brown. Cocoa brown for Miss Pink Shear's Sharinda. She named the powder coat, so I still have quite a bit of it. So it'll be Sharinda brown for quite a while. Cocoa brown for Miss Sharinda. Miss Pink Shears. If you don't know her, please go over and give her a thumbs up and subscribe to her channel. She's a wonderful lady. Now, the one I'm doing, let's see if I can find it. I can, right here. Okay, if anyone's familiar with the Dillons, you have, well, you can see it right here on the, get my fingers to work, right here. This is for the flaring die on the powder dispenser. Well, my original 450 is so old, this is normally a two-piece. This is an independent piece, and you have your powder die, and your powder hopper connects to that. Well, this is the one that came in it, and it's one piece. I don't know if your lighting is bad. This is all one piece. There is not, shit, there we go, Willie. There's not the two pieces. So for me to use this to get a right flare for lead, I had to bring it all the way down, and it wasn't threaded far enough to flare the case open enough to be able to use this original powder die. So I grabbed the powder dispenser, Mr. Kyle Lusk. If you don't know Kyle Lusk, please sub his account. Oh, I'm throwing all kinds of names out there. Whoo-hoo! Okay, so again, this powder die wouldn't allow me to flare the case at all, unfortunately. Jacketed bullets, no problem. And I got a hold of Paul, and Paul says he really didn't remember. It was so long since he used this press that the man's in his upper 80s. So I'm glad he's still talking to me and still able to remember a lot of the stuff we talked about. So I appreciate that, Paul, the low data you did give me. Very nice gentleman. So let me show you what I'm doing right now. Okay, I have the powder hopper on here, and normally, and it's, let me bring it around, it's rigged like a normal Dillon, but see, I don't have the rod going through, and that would be, if I can get it out here, this said rod. I don't have that going in mine right now because my press, sorry about the jiggling it all around, I'll show you guys how this works. My press doesn't have the safety arm on it. As you can see the zip tie right there. This is how I had it in my Lee Loadmaster, and I had a chain going through this hole down to the press that helped pull it back. Well, I started playing around with it the other day going, I wonder if I can get it to work on this press to get it to function right. And I found out, you know what, it does. And it drops, I have it set at 3.5 grains, and it drops 3.5 grains. Once you set it, you can forget it. If I let it sit overnight, I drop 2 cartridges, and after that, let me bring you over a little bit better. There you go, dumbass. I'll drop 2 cases, and after that, it's the same every time. It'll drop 3.5, 0.3, 3.5.4, because my Wahoo has that extra tenth of a digit, and I don't worry about that tenth of a digit unless it's way up there. So again, I've already been working it, so let's just show you what I'm doing. How I'm doing it on this press. I don't advise anyone to do it the way I'm doing it, but you know what? It works for me. So if I can get this thing to work right again. Come on, camera stand. All right, let's see if I can get this to work. You're not going to see the whole kit and caboodle. Now, the only thing I am having a problem with is when the comes up and deprimes, every once in a while it spits the old primer out a different direction. I can live with that. I can pick up old dead primers off the ground. My wife hates it because she hears a in the vacuum, but at least it's not a live primer. So here we go. Let's see. This one, okay, this one is cleaned, and there is a upside down primer in it. So let me very cautiously pop that primer out, and I'm going to catch it because I like all my primers. Good. It didn't set it off, and I caught it. And is it a good primer? It is not a good primer. That one was not a good primer. So I had to manually, let me bring this down. I have to manually index for a primer no matter what on this press. And there is a primer there, so here we go. Okay. And did my dumb ass put powder? Probably put too much powder, so I'm going to pull this cartridge out. There we go. And you guys didn't see the thing work, so let's bring it back up. So you can at least try to see that the next time around. Let me put a bullet. Sorry guys, I'm bouncing all over the place. Let me move that over. And let me bring that out. Put a case in. Sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place, but I want you to be able to see that, how that works. Comes up, goes into it, works all the way. Grab a new primer, put a new primer, and it goes all the way back to where it's supposed to be. And now you guys saw how that worked. And I got powder, and I'm going to weigh it out, and I'll bring you over to see what it does. And let's bring you over here. Now let's see if you guys can see. Let me flip the camera outside so I can see what's going on. Okay, can you see that? 3.56. It read 3.54, but it's 3.56. I can live with that. No one wants to see my ugly mug anyways, so I got a new primer in there, so I need to dump powder back into this one. So there we go. And that one's already been done. And what an idiot I was. What a moron. Only on video, guys. I didn't place a bullet. Only on video. Trying to talk and do everything at the same time screws it all up. Okay, powder drop, bullet seated. Comes around. Mr. Ben or Mr. Squatch Reloading is sending me the bottom plate. So when the cartridge comes around, I got to get a case kicker to kick the last cartridge out. And I'm testing every single round on this just in case. You never know. Just to be safe. Making sure if it fits in this cartridge checker, then I know I'm going to be alright. So, dump the old powder. Turn the wow-woo off. And let's load some ammunition. Let's have some fun. I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because knowing my lucky self, someone will call me like I always call people when they're doing their videos and they forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. So might as well do it. And so far everything's coming out wonderbar. So I'm so used to grabbing. I have a little tray right here that Tin Man made me. And I might be switching on and off because it's the same bullet weight. Just these Sharenda ones are loaded by me, or made by me, let me say that. And these other ones were given to me by one of my old neighbors, and they're kind of nice. It is let me see if I can get my fat fingers to work, a semi-wad cutter, but it's been molly coated. And I got a lot of them loaded up already. As a matter of fact, I'll just keep using those until they're gone, then I'll put the other ones over. And did I put a primer? I did not put a primer. So let's bring it up just a little bit. Again, that's what happens when you're on doing a damn video. You get out of step and go from there. And I'll show you a picture of my new cartridge that it's it's going to go on the wall of shame, and it's one that I will never get rid of until I go somewhere where there's a nice campfire to throw it in to make it pop. It's a good one. I mean, it's a damn good one. You know, really, really good one. So I was sitting down like I am right now. Now, guys, I'm sitting in my wheelchair, and this is set on a Dillon strong plate, so it's up in the air. And what I didn't realize is when I had the bullet in, it went sideways like that, and I brought it up, and I did not realize the physical strength that this press has. When you pull this handle, when people say if you have a Dillon and you feel it get hard, stop. I'm telling you right now, because you can destroy stuff, and I mean destroy. And when you see the picture of this case, you will understand what I'm talking about. I literally, well, I'll show it to you right now. I literally turned a 38 special case into a 30-aught special case that has been completely crushed. Isn't that special? Just crushed the living piss out. And it's primed, and it has 3.5 grains of 296 in there. So let me say this, I will throw it in a campfire, and I will run my little ass away from it to let that sumbitch go pop and be done with it. See, it kicked out another primer, sent it flying. So I don't know why it's doing that. But this is going to be my quick little video, me showing you how I'm doing this shit. So let me do this. Say, see you later. I'm sorry I can't find my other, if I can find my other camera stand, I'll redo this video so you can see what's really going on. But for right now, what I am going to do to make everyone feel happy is I'm going to put a chain through here, down to here, just like I had on my Lee. And I know everyone's going to, ooh, no, don't do that. Guess what? It works. And it works. Don't do what I'm doing. Do not do what I'm, sorry, I hit the microphone. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't do it, people. I'm known to blow up guns, or am I? But neither here nor there. Don't do it. Don't do as I say, do as you should do. Put it that way. If I can figure out a way of getting this rod to work right, then I will buy the attachment and I'll get it to work like it's supposed to work. I just haven't got a hold of Dillon to find out where this attachment goes on the press, and do they make an attachment for the 450. And I'm thinking, you know what, the 450 is the exact same as the 550. The 550 has a little more meat on top where they milled it out for the shell plate to go in. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they might have an adapter to go on underneath it where I can use that rod, so it'll activate for the powder up and back, you know, with the safety rod and everything. So alright guys, and yes, I know my camera's tilting, I know I'm not level and everything, so forgive that, but there we go. Over 6 minutes. I'm gone. See ya.